Hello, everybody. Happy New Year. It is January 3rd, and wanted to show you all the new MacBook Air M2 10 core that I just picked up. I bought it at the end of the year because I needed the tax assistance, let's put it that way, due to my income levels this year. So I bought the laptop, and I also picked up a new iPhone, the same. So this is, on the left is the new one, obviously. It's a 13.6-inch model. I didn't want to go for the larger 15-inch, only because, I don't know, it's just too big. And even this one, it's a nice size, but I find it kind of big. As a matter of fact, believe it or not, this one here dates back to 2014. This is a 11-inch. I had it upgraded to 256 gigabytes SSD from the standard 128. I also picked up the RAM up to 8 megabytes versus what it came with, which is 4. And it has served me well since 2014. Now, I will say that on this particular machine, I used it for many things, even though now I primarily use iMac, one of the last ones that was available before they discontinued it, the 27-inch iMac, not the 21 or 24, but the 27-inch. It has 64 gigs of RAM, I believe, or something along those lines. Anyway, this one, the new one, it's the upgraded processor, the M2, which they upgraded my power supply to a 35 watt with 2 USB 3 ports, which is nice. This one also, I had it upgraded to the maximum RAM, which is 24 gigs of RAM. And I only got 512 gigabytes on the new one, because this one here only has 256, and it has done the job. It has done everything it needs to do for me since 2014. Now, on this older one, first of all, I can't update Lightroom anymore. I can't update the operating system anymore. It's pretty much stuck in time. I took it as far as I could, and the last 2 latest releases of Lightroom Classic, it won't load, which is another reason I upgraded. Did I have to? No, because like I said, I use the iMac for a lot of the processing and editing and stuff like that, but I wanted to be more mobile. The last couple of years, I've actually, in my travels, I've been taking my iPad Pro 512 gigs, 11.9-inch iPad Pro, and it's worked great, except just, it worked well. I'm not going to say great. It worked because my biggest bugaboo is just the way you have to move files around and to an external, et cetera, et cetera. And I was on the road last summer, 53 days, and in a row, and I just took the iPad Pro. I didn't take this, my little laptop, and I kind of regret it in a way, because with the laptop I can plug in 2 SSDs and import from the memory card into one SSD, automatically copy to another. Kind of difficult, almost impossible to do on the iPad Pro. But anyway, unfortunately, like I said, I cannot upgrade the operating system. I can't upgrade my Lightroom. Also, on this one here, I was able to open and edit using Capture One and/or Lightroom my Fujifilm 50R medium format files. However, for the last 2 years, since 2022, year and a half now. I've been using the 50R and the 100S, which, as you know, it's 102 megapixels, huge files. This one chokes. It just can't do it. Other than using this as a vehicle to get it from the memory card to a SSD and then copy to a second SSD, it is just dogged slow. And, like I said, I'm not faulting the iMac because it's a 2014 model, but it's just not cutting it. Now, I'm going to be hitting the road again in the spring and then the summer. And this one here is going to go with me. I'm not taking the iPad. I've refused to do that anymore. That was just a pain in the butt. So what I've got is I've got that little light blue SanDisk is a 4 terabyte, and I've got 4 other 1 terabyte SSDs floating around the house somewhere. I'm probably going to travel with that in the laptop. Even though the laptop only has 512 gigs, that's more than enough for all my apps. This one has everything I need. And it's got Lightroom, Capture One Pro, Luminar, the older version, Luminar Flex, etc., etc. 256 gigs, and I still have like 10 gigs left. So this one should go for quite a while. I'm pretty happy with it so far, except I broke my arm after I got the laptop, and I haven't really used it because this one here is just lighter, more fluid to use. So believe it or not, I've been using my old one for a lot of my Excel work. I can't type, so what difference does it make? I just got the cast off yesterday, and it gave me this soft, well, not soft cast. It's stiff. I can't bend my wrist, which is fine, but it's at least it's not a big solid cast. And this one's a little, obviously it's larger, it's a little bit heavier. Not crazy about that, but I've done on this one here, I've opened up, imported 100S files, done photo merges, done the HDR, export them to Lightroom, bring them back in, and it just flies. Can I get spoiled? Yeah, real easy, let me tell you. So I think I may be giving away or selling this MacBook Air, the 11-inch, and it breaks my heart because it's been with me since 2014. So not sure yet. But this new one, I gotta tell you, that M2 10 core, I got the step up. Just amazing machine. And so yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Again, I don't, as far as photos, I don't plan on importing any directly to the laptop. I could. I've got 512 gigs. I've got all my software loaded, and I still have 435 gigs available. But most likely I'll use my little SSD here, my little SanDisk SSD. It's plugged in now via the USB 3 port. It also has, look at all that dust already. It also has the faster USB-C 10 gigabyte port, which is nice. Yeah, so so far pretty good. I can't wait to get out of this damn cast so that I can actually use the keyboard, use the machine, move, take it with me here and there. I want to get used to it. But so far so good. And yeah, and I also got the phone that I'm filming on now. I bought the 15 Pro Max because my phone, I get attached to my stuff. You can see it back there in the background. That is an iPhone 7S that I bought new in March 2017. And the only reason, and I'm telling you, the only reason I upgraded to the 15 Pro Max, which my family's thrilled that I did that, because on the old one I couldn't see certain videos, HDR stuff. But anyway, the only reason I upgraded was because the SIM card on that old phone started giving me trouble and it would quit on me. If it weren't for that, I can tell you right now, I'd still be using it. I really like my phone. I get attached to things, which is why this puppy is still floating around. And I am sad to, well, I haven't got rid of it yet. And I may not, I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But anyway, I ramble, so I will leave it at that. If you have any questions, let me know. And hopefully this year, I'll be able to post a few more videos than I have in the past. I'm not real diligent about that. And again, the production values in my videos kind of suck. But I try to bring across some fun, some information. So, hey, if you want to subscribe, do so. If you don't, that's cool. Like I said, this isn't like my livelihood, so I don't really, I'd appreciate it. But on the other hand, I don't care. All right. So have a great day, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.